Okay, as promised tonight, we're going to do our first install. And it's going to be techniques and alignments. So to simplify the technique chart and to try to write it a little bit better than we're going to draw a full box, which is a center, a guard, a tackle, and a tight end. A center, a guard, a tackle, and a tight end. We're going to first talk about how we identify different people. So let's look at our alignments and technique first. A technique is a way of alignment or a strategy used in an alignment. So in the box, we have numbered techniques. We have simplified the collegiate model, and we start with a 0 who lines up over the center, head up. If we shade him either way, he would be a 0 shade strong, a 0 shade weak, a 0 shade split, a 0 shade tight, a 0 shade field, a 0 shade boundary. Okay, so that's how we would make a call and designate him. So that's the 0 technique. Then now we start on the guard. 1 on the inside eye, 2 on the head up, 3 on the outside eye. On the tackle, 4 inside eye, 5 head up, 6 outside eye. And then on the tight end, 7 inside eye, 8 head up, 9 outside eye. So we just do the same thing the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we say, are you playing a 4 technique? You need to play a 4 technique, you know to line up on the inside eye of the tackle. If we play a 0 shade weak and we call the strength to this side, the 0 technique would shade to the opposite side of the center. So these are just alignment techniques. Now, if we want to move you back to linebacker depth, we're just going to simply add a 0. So if you were a linebacker and we wanted you in a 20 technique, you'd line up head on up on the guard at linebacker depth, which would make you a 20 technique. If we wanted you head up on the tackle, a 5 technique is head up on the tackle. If we put you at linebacker depth, you'd simply be a 50 technique. So if we tell a linebacker to line up in a 20, he's at linebacker depth over the guard. 50, linebacker depth, head up on the tackle, on and on. If we wanted him inside eye of the guard, he'd be a 10. Gaps. The A gap is the gap between the center and guard. The B gap is the gap between the guard and the tackle. The C gap is the gap between the tackle and the tight end. And sometimes we have a D gap, which is the perimeter outside the tight end, or on occasion could be a gap in between a tight end and a wing. Let's talk about positions and where you align. Let's simply talk about alignment in general. The nose guard will align weak, away from the call. So let's use the word away. The defensive tackle will align to the call. The rush end will line up away. The end will line up to. At the linebacker depth, the will linebacker will line up away. The Sam linebacker will line up to. Let's go to the secondary. So we try to give every position an initial so there's no confusion. The spur, the outside strong safety, will line up to the call. First, maybe a little confusing, the corner, if we have one in particular, it's going to play to the field. He would be the field corner, his initial would be E, and he would line up to the call. The free safety is the safety to the call. The safety away from the call, we call a bandit. He's away. And then the corner away from the call, we call the boundary corner, represented by the initial O, and he lines up away. There's the alignment of the 4-2-5. There's the techniques. Give me some feedback on this install technique. Tomorrow I'll be back with designating the base alignment, our base alignment in our split 4, 2, 5 deep. That'll be tomorrow night's topic. on how we line up. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you like this instructional video.